So we are swapping the engine on the GSXR today. That's the new one here. I still haven't taken out the old one because I wanted to record the video. Also, I'm not shooting in ultra wide mode, just because I know last time someone commented on a video saying that they couldn't see much through the ultra wide. So yeah, I'm just gonna record with standard and D-warp as well. So okay, that side of the fairing is off. By the way, if you're new here, this is not my first time changing an engine on a bike. It is actually my third. What I mean by that is I had a phaser previously and I had to swap 2 engines in about 1 week. So yeah, so this is nothing new to me except Suzuki. So I haven't done it on this bike particular. On the phaser I could probably swap it out in a couple of hours if someone was here to help me lift the engine in. I hope the camera angles okay. Wait, I might need to put it down a bit more. There we go. I think it should be angled better now. Right, and I think we're just 1 bolt away. I think it's heat gun.
You fucking bastard.
Oh no!
How do you will you?
I was about to cut it off.
Happy bloody days, mate.
So, right, I had to cut off the video for a bit because someone came down. It didn't continue work though. Let's get cracking. Which way does this come off? I'll put the bolts there. This one's kind of messed up because of the hammering and everything. I just need to loosen it though. Also, the heated grips, they're also connected and they're all taped up. Hopefully it won't be a hassle. Okay, these are gonna be the tank ones, so right, I'm gonna put the tank ones there. 2 of them off. Okay, now the tank is ready to come off. Yes. We are literally at the airbox. So let's drain the oil. Whoa. Yeah. This can sit there. Let's see if we can get the radiator bolt loose. It's also a 10 mil. This is dripping. Oh, there we go. And that bolt can stay there. Alright, so the coolant's poured out, the oil is poured out, fairing's taken off, the tank's taken off. What now? Do we go from the top down? Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess the bottom's like disconnected. I'd like to disconnect the what's it called, manifold first, but at the same time either I pull the whole rad down, which actually looks fairly simple to do. So yeah, that's actually exactly what I might do. Easier than the phaser to get off. So we'll try that. Okay, That's good. The other one. There we go. The horn is on the radiator. That can be disconnected though. Orange on the right hand side. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll take it off completely. It doesn't matter. This pipe out. Okay, another thing is this one's the top one, so I'm gonna put some tape on it. Right, green tape. I'm gonna put 2 strips to know is the top one. 2 as in level 2, and 1 of them around the first one. That's the way I'm gonna memorize them. There are 2 cables. One for the fan, and then one for the coolant temperature sensor. Okay, brown is the coolant temperature sensor. And I actually might not even record this part. We'll see now. So this took a while to do, but eventually I remembered I had nut extractors that I completely forgot, which would have helped me, and I would have done it in, I don't know, 10 minutes, all 8 of them. And yeah, it only came to me whenever I was going to get new nuts from the store across, and I remembered, oh wait, I do have a nut extractor. And yeah, then I came back and I got it removed in 5 minutes. But that was what, 3 hours later from starting this. I got maybe, I don't know, 6 out without them, and then the other 2 last ones that I was struggling with, I got out without a bother. So yeah, I'll show you what they look like in a bit. So I just got to show you, I've gotten 6 studs out. They're sitting there, and now the issue is 2 more. I'm running out of options here. I've tried hammering everything in, including your mom, and yeah, it ain't working. Shop is definitely closed now, and my wallet, oh no, it might be open, but my wallet is in the car and the missus has gone to work. That's the problem now. Change of plans. Gotta remove everything at the top to get it over and done with, and then after removing the top, yeah, airbox first, right, let's get to it. The throttle cables I like. Throttle position sensor next here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. No, 3 and 2. Okay. Don't have to keep track of that then. There we go. That's out. That's green. I'll remember that. Okay. You probably can't see much. Okay. That's the airbox off. Nice. This is the fast side lever. So that mounts up to here. Okay. Then we have the pull and push. Okay. Let's get to it. So really quickly, it's gonna be what, at 11, 12. Right, so how did I know? Ha. No, I was just guessing because the phasers one was 12 also. So there we go. So I figured I will just skip through this part. I'm guessing if you're trying to change an engine, you will know how to take throttle cables off. It wasn't too complicated. Yeah, there's just 3, remember? The top one is going to be pull, the bottom one's going to be push, and the one on the right hand side there is going to be the fast side lever. So yeah, pretty easy. And yeah. So I was struggling with the manifold bolts, and I went up to the shop nearby to grab more bolts, whatever. And then on the way there, I remembered I have one of these kits. And oh my fucking god, I can't believe I forgot about them. It took me about 5 minutes to remove the last 2 that I couldn't get out. And yeah, this is the best investment, guys. Get one of those, because anything that you cannot remove, it'll remove it straight away. Like, keep in mind, they are circular on the outside. It grabs no problem. You hammer it on, no problem. So it was actually just one more bolt that needs to be removed. So I'm gonna keep it with the manifold bolts, so I do not mix anything up. This was the only one that was remaining. Anyway, yeah. Now I just need to check if those are rings I can reuse. Wait a minute. Any possibility that the rings are kept in this? Yes! Yes! So I don't even need to remove them. The rings were kept in this one, so yeah, I won't even bother with that. And yeah, I'm guessing this is gonna be 10 mil. That's tidy. And okay, that's broke. There we go. I'm actually very proud of myself that I did not snap any of the screws for the manifold. I'm actually very proud of myself for that. Alright, let's continue on. So I don't know how any of this works here, but yeah, this pipe is going to the second height. Okay, I don't know whether to leave it over the engine or no, I won't, because I'll remember. So this pipe here goes under the expansion tank, so this can stay down there and goes onto the second. Yeah, you get me. Okay, so what you do, instead of pushing this tab down, you push it up. And it wasn't this one, it was that plug there. That disconnects then, that's it. Okay, now that we have some smooth lighting here, let's see, where do we get at? Right, the case, this one, and is there one underneath? This one. So 3 of them. This one is oil. Alright, so let's get cracking with this. We'll remove what we need to. Okay. There. Cool. Okay. Clutch cable is here. If I can put this aside, this will be very good. This is just a connector. Nice. Okay. Right. Ah, jeez. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Holy shit, look at that muck. Oh, that is disgusting. Can I put this through? If I can put this through, that's very good. I might be able to. Ah, come on. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. The reason I wanna, there we go. The reason I wanna put it away is so it stays at the side and I don't need to fiddle with it. Alright, what's this size? Do I have it? I should have it. Right, this. Okay, that should hold it. Okay, so this needs to be held. If I put this back on. There we go. Putting in gear actually worked. Come on. Okay. Now. So my neighbor came down and actually got this removed for me. This is on the new engine. This is where the clutch cover goes on, and it is important that it's held into place so the little shaft can push into the gearbox. So yeah, he got this removed thankfully, and yeah, saved a lot of hassle. So it's like 7:40 in the morning, and yesterday we needed to remove this. It was actually this tiny little end of the screw because the guy that I bought the engine off broke it in there somehow. I don't know. It is from this clutch case cover, and apparently it needs to be locked in with all the bolts from that. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise the engine's about to be pulled out. I just need to remove the throttle bodies, so I have to disconnect all the coils, and then there are access screws to remove what's called the throttle body, and they were actually covered up with these little covers. So that's what they were covered up with. So if you see them, you'll know what they are for. And what's cool on these engines, I'll actually show you real quick. So one of them screws loosens two of them at the same time. So I'm going to this one now. Just one of them loosens two. So yes, it's out. Okay. I want to make sure you remember these. That's clipped onto there, so I won't actually touch that, but this pipe here needs to come off this end. This pipe was connected to the air box like this. Okay, the way I get these hoses out are literally just hold it and wiggle them. That kind of gets them loose. There we go. And that's it, and the throttle body is off. That's it. That's the throttle body off. So yeah. Also guys, I wanted to show you something. So I do have the original bolts, so it's okay, but have you ever seen one of these? Because I'll show you, it is not symmetrical, if you get what I mean. Like, this is the shape of a It is so weird, and I don't know who put it on there, but most likely the previous owner. And yeah, now I have to get it off because look how many washers it was used. So this probably tells me that the engine was probably fiddled before, swapped or something. So yeah. So I've gotten it loose. You can see how many washers I'm gonna have extra. And it was locked on with one of those with the rubber thing so it doesn't vibrate off. But yeah, I don't know, to me it's a bit odd. I know it looks bad, but once that engine's out, it's out of the way, this one gets dressed and then it's all done. So this engine bolt there is, what size is that actually? An 8. So that one's coming out. Okay. I think it's a 14 there. So then, down like this. Bolt out anytime yet, because I want to get the other ones off. 14 on the other side as well. Once I start turning it, hopefully it locks in. Now I figured out why I was handed those. I originally thought it was for this, but then, oh god. So, I'm gonna close the garage for a bit. Yeah, I got the castle nut out, so what you need to do is remove the whole screw and the nut, and that's it. The best way that works is you put a wrench in here and you unwind it on that side. Then it just unwinds, then you undo the castle nut, and that's how it worked. Also, shout out to my partner. She knows I've been working and I won't eat. She brought me a breakfast roll and a Red Bull, a massive one. So I took an hour break, now we're back. Yeah, so that's removed the engine mount there. The bottom isn't. Right. There we go. And it appears to be the exact same size as the other one. There we go. Not held on anymore. Now it's just this. This one's out. So that one, there's 2 more engine mounts literally on the both ends. I want the engine to kind of fall down this way and then remove the 2. So the engine dropped out pretty easily, so I might be able to get it in myself. I'm just undoing the negative terminal here. Right, I just realized why that was actually so hard to get out. That was a negative cable that was actually holding the engine up. So now it is fully released. Down there, is there another? No, I've that bolt taken out. So yeah, the engine should release now. So I'm guessing this is where the alternator or whatever is. And something was done here that is not standard, because this was the connector originally, and by the looks of it, something has been done here, or I cannot unplug it. So even if I did disconnect these, and I'll have an issue connecting them onto this, so I might actually use my cover so I'll have to unbolt it, and then it'll have to go onto this. As you can see here, like I said, 3. So I'm gonna have to unbolt that and just switch them up. So this cover has to come off. Of course, if you're doing this, you won't need to do that. There is no gasket on it, so that's why it might have been glued up. But yeah, I need to keep that cover. Now I have the engine dressed up. The only thing I need to take off is the cover that is hardwired onto here. And yeah, then it's ready to be put in. And yeah, I'll see how easy or hard it is. I'm not excited, but it should be easier. What I like about it is these crowns, these crown rings there. These are fucking handy because on the phaser it was supposed to fit in perfectly and it was so hard to do alone. On here I might be able to do it alone, but the friend is coming down, he's bringing me a Red Bull, and yeah, hopefully he can help me put it in. Don't mind the oil or whatever it is here. Yeah, it's oil. Unfortunately, the gasket just crumbled off of this. I don't know what would be the best to put on. I have a silicone. I might put that on. We'll see. So we have Mathis that came down here for free labor, but if his engine goes, I'll replace his as well. But yeah, the engine was way easier to put in than the phaser. So yeah, there we go. And now what? All of them needs to be connected, cables, and it's gonna be ready. Oil and all that, and fairings. Fairings I'm gonna put on last after a test drive. But yeah, engine was easy to put in. Everything reversed, but yeah.
Not to fuck up this.
Oh, it's fine. Thank you. Well, yeah. No, we have it, boys. Way easier. Alright, so the engine's in. Anyway, I've just to connect a few more. This connects underneath there. This to the air box. This the fuel pump. This is also to the fuel tank. Then I have 2 more connectors on the other end, which are for the radiator and the fan. So temp and the fan, or the opposite. This is probably the temperature, this is the fan. Then I have to put this on, but I have to put on my sprocket first. Yeah, so it is very close to being done. Yeah, so I'm gonna get cracking. Show you how they go in. So they lock onto this, and then yeah, you just put them on here, and this is the fast side lever here, and yeah, we're almost already done with this. So throttle is set up. Might clean this up first, but yeah, this is just a pin to push the clutch in. So yeah, so to put on the front sprocket, well, I put on the front sprocket, then I had to take the wheel off to make sure the chain can go on. Then I ended up re-greasing all of the bolts. Might as well while they're out. I cleaned the alloy up as well, as clean as I could get it. It's still not perfect, but you know, it's not only dirt, there's like chippings. So yeah, so I'm just gonna finish this up now. And yeah, okay, so I have adjusted the wheel. Let's clean it up. Now what I want to do is to finish up the rear. I want to lube up the chain. The chain is aligned. Well, the chain is in spec. About an inch movement. So now we have the wheel done. The chain is actually perfect, slack wise. I put on the sprocket cover and the clutch case. Yeah, that's wired up. The coolant tank. Then there's also a cable there that goes from the clutch cover. The clutch works perfectly. It engages and everything. Let's actually try it now. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so that's done. So now what I should get onto is probably the top here with the... Yeah, that's what I should do. I'll put on the intake. There's only one bolt and the rest of it sits on. So then Rich Viper came by and then I put everything back together, forgetting to record, and this is when the bike starts up, guys. So watch it start up for the first time ever. I'm actually terrified. Let's go! Let's go! So yeah, it was pretty dirty rolling around on the concrete in the garage. But yeah guys, if you did enjoy the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, the bike started up, it sounded better than before. There was no more exhaust leak because I think there was one in the previous engine. But yeah guys, if this helped you out, please leave a like and smash that subscribe button. I love y'all guys, good luck.